convinced that 30 years from now we would be talking about it like you are referencing The Lion King and The Little Mermaid. I think that's yet to be seen, but I also think, Americans fans of K-pop have been waiting for this breakthrough for years of when, BTS, of course, was huge, but then it's sort of like, okay, when is this really, really going to take over? And I don't think anyone was expecting an animated movie on Netflix to be the thing. But I mean, what it has done for pop culture and just put Huntrix out there. And I guess we'll see, after the Grammys, depending on if Golden actually wins anything or if it's just hey, we're going to capitalize on the zeitgeist right now and see what happens after that.
You wrote that the girls weren't just having fun at the 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. They stole the stage. What was your most memorable moment?
Seeing Salt and Peppa reunite with Spinderella, which I still think is the greatest DJ name in the history of DJ names, and I'm very jealous of it. I mean, the legal stuff that they all went through for several years and the infighting and everything else, and to see that they have made up in the last year or two, I think, and then we're able to be on the stage together. I mean, Salt and Peppa were such pioneering forces in hip-hop. And, I think people sometimes forget about them. As, we talked about them with the 50th anniversary a couple of years ago of hip-hop, but, unless they're really in the conversation, you don't remember just how formative they were. And Cyndi Lauper, when I was growing up, it was always Cyndi versus Madonna. And we always knew, who had the bigger career, but I used to argue, even when I was a kid, that Cyndi Lauper was the better artist and the better singer. And even though Madonna was the one, just steamrolling the charts and filling stadiums, I always thought that, Cyndi was just the more substantial pop star. And you look at what she's done for 40 years, from Broadway to her work with the LGBTQ plus community to activism in other areas and the creativity in her music. I mean,